Hey everybody, John Foss. I'm very excited to be talking with Tia Torres. We're talking about Pit Bulls and Parolees 2021, and it's going to be on Discovery Plus. Tia, what are we going to see in this new season?
More dogs and more humans, you know, just helping each other.
Oh my God.
It was dumped along the side of the road.
This was intense.
It's okay.
The one thing that I can say about our show, and I'm proud to say it, is that it is 100% real, not scripted. It's as you see it. The people are exactly the same in real life as you see on TV. So what you're going to see is our life. And I always kind of jokingly say, you know, when people ask me, oh my gosh, you know, we don't want pit bulls and parolees to ever go away. And I said, you know what? When it does, that means that we've helped all the dogs and there's no more dogs that need help. And that's when we can end the show. How amazing would that be for us?
Well, hopefully it does. And you've spent so many years, I think 30 years or so, you know, doing this, trying to help pit bulls. What is it about pit bulls that you have such a passion for?
It actually goes back a step further. You know, Villalobos actually means like village of wolves. And back in the early 90s, we were a wolf rescue and we had wolf dog mixes, which was the big trendy thing back then, mixing wolves with dogs after the movie White Fang came out. So even those type of dogs were considered very controversial, you know, with all the fables and the stories and the legends and the myths behind how vicious a wolf can be, which is absolutely not true. So when I took on the pit bulls, I'm like, of course you did, Tia, of course, because you had to have another controversial, you know, animal on your property. And from there, it just blossomed into taking other types of dogs when we moved to Louisiana. You know, we came here as a pit bull rescue. And probably the first year when people would come to our gates and say, hey, I have this dog, and you're looking at a Cocker Spaniel, and you're like, no, we're just a pit bull rescue. We can't take it. And after a while, you're watching, you know, them drive off with this dog in the car, wondering, I hope they don't dump that dog on the street. And so we just started saying, okay, we'll take whatever. You know, it's got four legs that can come here. So we become an all breed rescue now.
That's great. And I do have one question about pit bulls, because personally, I love pit bulls. I think they're awesome. For the general public, I mean, the reason that you kind of started this was because of the misconception that they're dangerous and whatnot. Would you say to somebody that was maybe uneducated about pit bulls, are pit bulls dangerous, or are they not, or are there just things that the owner needs to know? What would you say to somebody that was interested in a pit bull but didn't know whether or not it was dangerous for their kids, for example?
The proof's in the pudding. You know, myself, my kids, my employees work around hundreds of them every day. We've been doing this for years. Knock on wood. Why are we all still alive if they're so dangerous? You know, we get the worst of the worst in, and you know, dogs that have been horribly abused, and you know, here we are. So the thing is this: you have to look at each dog as an individual, just like a human being. And when you say all pit bulls are dangerous, that's like saying an entire group of people are like that. I mean, it is a form kind of I think they call it breedism. Instead of racism, it's breedism. And, you know, you can't put that on one particular group of people. Then why is it fair to put it on a group of dogs? So everybody's an individual.
Definitely. And not only are you giving dogs a second chance, you're also giving people another chance. I mean, right there in the name, pit bulls and parolees, you're hiring people that may have a past where they can't get other work, but you are giving them a chance. Tell us about that. And have you had issues with that? And why have you decided to reach out to give these individuals another chance at life?
Nothing makes me smile more than being able to put something on social media that says help wanted, must have criminal record. It's just, you know, it's just, it makes these people feel like, oh, I can be honest with these people. Like, and that's the truth. There is nothing you can tell me that's going to shock me. I've been doing this for so many years. I've been around both the pit bull world and the prison world for too many years to count. So to have these people get released from prison and know that they don't have to hide it. Just show me what you got. We're going to, quote unquote, judge you based on you as a human, not what we see on paper, not what you've done before. And, honestly, if I have to be honest, and I'm going to, because that's the way I am, we have more drama from our non-parolee employees. Okay. So it's, that's just the way it seems to be. But as far as the problems that we have had with the parolees have been very minute and they have nothing to do with their criminal past. It's like dumb stuff, like he keeps oversleeping and showing up late for work. That's what, so we've had good success with them.
And obviously your daughter, Mariah, is a huge part of the show. What is it like to have her following in your footsteps?
Mariah has definitely become my little doppelganger. Early on, she's always been called an old soul, and she is very passionate about what we do. She's actually better with people than I am. Like, she's super into wanting to help, the humanity in general. I always jokingly tell her, she's the type that would want to go out and like solve world peace and world hunger all on her own. She's very trusting of people. She loves everybody she meets, unlike her mother. She's such a nice girl, just a very, very gentle old soul.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for all the great work you're doing. And everybody, make sure you check out the new season of Pit Bulls and Parolees 2021. It's on Discovery Plus. Thanks, Tia.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.